All right, guys, we are back. Blue team versus red team. It's Team Jerby versus Team Adapting.
That's right. Jerby won the first game. Adapting, answering back in spades. Takes second. First pick for Jerb is going to be Geb.
Yeah, that's a good first pick.
Still
Geb is
very
a strong character.
Still a very strong character. But in this situation with Hamster not being to the same level as Jerb, I think if I were Jerb, I'd be looking for my priority pick. Yes, that's what I want to see. A hover and lock onto Janice.
But is it for Jerb or K?
Either way, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Kay
both of those are definitely good priorities. There's the Thor from Adapting. We haven't seen it come out yet, and it's something that I'm very excited for. Please lock that in. Please show me your Thor. He's really good at the character, so it's an absolute
Adapting's just really good at Smite.
That's true. I don't know what they feed him, but whatever it is, it makes him good at Smite. Freya as well. That's a complete tell for the Hunter role, and I feel like that's a little bit too early.
Vicium has not done well with Freya. However, he has done well with Apollo. They give up the Apollo pick, and for me, Swellfu, actually, they're going to lock in Geb. This should probably be an Apollo ban coming out from Team Adapting.
I would like an Apollo ban here. Yeah, that would be very strong. Ra and Yanis has been a great mage combo all throughout this tournament, and honestly, just for the past month or so. Zaki, what's he going to go for? He's had really limited success overall. Been able to hold it down for his team with the Ra, but
I don't know. Last game, those Janus rotations were on point.
That's true. The rotations were very good.
It looks like they're going to lock in Athena into Geb. Now, with Bacchus getting technically buffed through Geb's nerf, Cabrakan being in the game, Sylvanas, it's curious to me to see the Athena pick, but they lock it in. Ban comes out. Looks like they're going to take away Apollo. Very, very smart coming out from Team Adapting.
Yeah, Team Jerby is taking some time to think about their counter ban. Probably looking towards one of the mage roles, and it's sort of like, all right, Jerby, what do you not want to play against? We'll see.
And it's going to be nothing. No, wait. It'll be something.
Okay, so they're hitting the gods that they've seen Zaki play and trying to take advantage of one of the weaker members on Team Adapting. And I love that decision. But Vamana, how can you go wrong with the baby?
Well, for me, Vamana, healing. Freya, healing. So right now, Weakening Curse is looking really, really strong to me. Left side, double option here to Jerby as they're going to finish up their picks and bans phase. Looks like they're going to need a hunter or some type of hunter-esque player and a jungler. So Mercury could really fit either role at this point, still available, and would actually be able to do pretty well against Thor either way. Few seconds left.
Yeah, we'll see. They've got some time. And so this is a little awkward for Jerby because he's not... actually, he's locked to Janus or Ra. Fenrir in the jungle. Fancy, but one of the more niche junglers. So it'll be interesting to see how Lazy Bear does on this. It also sort of, I think, hits more at a Ra mid lane than a Janus mid because of the synergy there.
Good call. Looks like, yes, Jerby is going to be picking Ra. Although Kay has had a really good day, overall, his Janus has been kind of the star of the show. So I really like that switch. Jerby also going into more utility role, which we saw from his Helen Ra earlier in the day. Geb going to be able to shield people. And having Fenrir against Athena is actually really strong because Athena doesn't have much to do in terms of dealing with Fenrir once that taunt is down.
Yeah, she has a lot of trouble with the character, but honestly, Fenrir can... If Fenrir doesn't work immediately, he can very quickly become irrelevant, so that's something to be careful of. Whereas Thor, if he gets shut down, you're like, okay, well, I still have an ult. Fenrir, even then, can get bursted down, so Lazy Bear is going to have to be real quick and take advantage of those opportunities before Brutalize really does fall off. We'll see if he's going to be able to do that, and actually, before I get to the props to Lazy Bear, who's been doing very well in the jungle against Adapting and not been succumbing to the pressure.
That's true. Lazy Bear is playing at a very high level today. And it's not just been how much damage he does, but his rotations have been good. The Bastet was amazing before against the Team Adapting. I mean, that was just brilliant. I kind of wish he went back to that. Not really sure why he didn't. Granted, Vamana does very well against Bastet. Agni does not. Thor does not. Freya definitely does not. I mean, there was definitely potential there, but he goes into the dog this time.
Would you believe that Lazy Bear is Silver 5?
No way.
Yeah, he actually is. I just checked.
Really? That's
He's
curious.
good. He seems
definitely good.
diamond. Yeah. Either way, though.
That might be maybe he needs a little bit of control. Like maybe someone has to be shot calling for him. But with the way that they've been playing, man, I don't know. He looks like a diamond player to me.
Sure does. Either way, guys, we're going to head into game real quick. We'll be back with that in just a minute or so. So stay tuned for the final match of Divine Intervention 2, Day 1. See you guys shortly. All right, guys, we are back. Game 3 of the finals. It's Team Jerby versus Team Adapting. Once again on the side of order. Jerby looking for that domination on Ra. He's got K, Lazy Bear, Hamster, and Swellfoob by his side.
I like the way that they've played so far. Last game, they didn't find as much success as the first game because Adapting is just straight up learning how to adapt. And speaking of which, in the final game, Team Adapting has made it to the finals. Now, keep in mind, guys, once again, Jerby was the winner of last year's Divine Intervention. He's looking to make it 2 in a row.
Yeah, 2 in a row would definitely be impressive as well, just based on the nature of this tournament. So, we'll see. Man, if he wins today going for the hat trick tomorrow, that would be hype.
And it's not like Jerby was incredibly blessed with high-ranked Masters players. I mean, everyone on this team is a player that me and Cred are seeing for the first time. Whereas we've seen a few players over on the other side adapting. I mean, we've seen Monster Train, we've seen Vedium, we've seen Will. It looked going into this that Adapting had the advantage, but Jerby is just not flinching.
Yeah, K Squared has come out very strong in these games. So I'm also interested to see just how Monster Train does on Agni. So far, he's had trouble standing up to Jerb. And that I think that's a big part about what's differentiating these two teams. Like, Jerb is very much outplaying Monster Train, and while Adapting is very good, he's not directly beating Lazy Bear, which is an interesting dynamic.
This time, though, Thor has a decent early game, but nowhere near as strong as an early game as Fenrir. So Adapting really has to be very progressive going towards the mid-game. In the early game, I would play a little bit more defensively.
Yeah, definitely. You have to be very aware of that Brutalize, especially in the laning phase, in the solo duo lane. And we'll take a look at that. Yanis and Fenrir versus Thor Vamana, so definitely in favor of Team Jerby here. They just have more clear at their disposal.
That's right, and if Thor gets aggressive here, Fenrir will blow that up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean Fenrir is just so strong. Does have that Unchained with 5 runes to just create stuns. Right now Adapting, taking damage from archers. Forced to use his potion early. Does have another one on deck, but it's a little bit too early. So honestly, I think Adapting just kind of wants to get out of this lane as soon as possible. Spinning onto Lazy Bear, and that's just an even trade. But Lazy Bear going... I think he... Okay, so he went Health Pot, Mana Pot, and Adapting goes Health Pot, Health Pot. So
I'm still a fan of Health Pot Ward.
I like that. But in this situation,
so strong. But there was no invasion. The ward wouldn't have played much benefit. K right now by himself. Nice portal, actually going to be able to clean up some of that front wave. Zaki, no pressure whatsoever. Level 3 Vamana does not have the clear you're looking for.
Yeah, taking a look over at the dual lane.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Freya getting pushed back does have weaker clear, and Will TF actually down to 400 health, so a little bit less than half there. And this is just sort of Neith's wave clear, which is very strong at this phase in the game. Nice positioning from Vicium, though, and Hamster could be in trouble taking archer damage as well, forced to shield, but now Freya's run out of her steroids, and that's sort of the downs. Adapting coming in, he's got a wall, gets the auto tech, rollout interrupted, Vicium coming in, the kill goes to Adapting, his first blood on Thor, and that's how you get the game rolling. Adapting has everything he needs to take control, and with that first blood, that puts his early game a lot closer to Fenrir's.
Right there, that was just a huge mistake coming out from Hamster. Put himself way too far to begin with, accidentally rolled out in the wrong direction, stopping the rollout early by hitting his opponent. Adapting, going to help his team find the first blood, getting it himself, putting himself up to 2,600 gold and increasing their lead by about 500. With that, they have to be very, very progressive. They got to use that advantage and keep this Geb shut down.
Yeah, very important to take control of that Geb. Does have a weaker early game than some of the other supports, but early game meaning like pre-level 7 or so. So very quickly Geb can recover and become a big pressure. Actually, Agni in the middle lane getting jumped on, and with the Fenrir ultimate and the help of archers, this should be a kill. Actually giving it to Jerby. Thor's up, though.
Right there, once again. Oh, yeah, looks like Lazy Bear is going to get picked off here. He's in trouble, unchained away. Looks like that's going to be it. But I'm gonna play once again to Hamster there. He made another mistake. Now, once Agni was grabbed, there's only one way he's getting back to safety, and that's to get to that tower. Hamster did not need to rotate all the way down. What is K doing? They're rotating through space and time right to the mid camps here. They're going to try to shut this down. Adapting not in a great spot. His ultimate's down. They're forced away. They do manage to get the camp as well, and Team Jerby continues their pressure. Doesn't stop him there. CC immunity, but the tower's going to keep them safe for now.
Yeah, that was a really interesting use of through space and time. I believe giving them control of the mid camps as well and able to sort of bail out Jerb. So, great use there, and that's just K's rotation coming out strong. He did give up some lane control for it, but his clear is better than Vamana's at this point, so he's just going to be able to get that right back the moment he returns to lane. All it basically did was give a wave or two of free farm to Zaki.
That's right. In fact, that was just a flat 6 creeps in his direction. With the tower probably going to swing onto at least one of them here. Kate does not manage to hit the unstable vortex. And guys, remember the timers. We're past 4 minutes here, which means we are going to see rotations coming out from the junglers. 4 creeps actually going to be stripped away from Zaki there. He felt the pain on that one.
Yeah, Zaki's having a lot of trouble in this early laning phase. The heavy hammer start just not having deaths. So heavy hammer in the laning phase is very much about getting aggressive on people and fighting, but Zaki just hasn't been able to play at the same level that K has, so the heavy hammer makes a little bit less sense.
So Swell Foop on the right
right
side.
hand
Actually,
side.
no, they're going to go for it. This is a really deep engagement.
Yeah, Adapting did use his Mjolnir's attunement a little bit early. Great taunt. K taken down. Wiltef arriving just in time to secure that one. The blue camp, I believe, did get taken by Adapting as well.
Adapting not going to find too much here. A small camp on the bottom side if he so chooses to go for it, but I'm not sure if his Hand of the Gods is available. It looks like he's just going to try to bait for a little while as his team rotates in. Will did not charge up the dash there. Does get the taunt, but it's not going to be enough to really deter just yet. They have the combo here. Here comes Cataclysm. Here comes World Weaver. Searing Pain not going to be found. They have some damage. There's the Searing Pain, but it doesn't do enough. Lazy Bear picks up Adapting. Lazy Bear actually literally picks up Agni, and Jerby's going to find the kill onto that one. 2-for-1 trade overall.
This actually could be a Gold Fury, as K has rotated over the left-hand side, so the Gold Fury going to get started. There's 1 rank of Seething Howl on Lazy Bear, so it's going to increase his damage a little bit. Brutale is also very good against this objective, but with the Raw, this should go the way. It's up to Vicium to just do something with his Banish. And it resets Vicium with a perfect Banish! Valkyrie's discretion to create some room there. Big mistake. Vicium will die for his sins, but that was 100% worth.
Well, yeah, it looks like a 5-man rotation here is going to spell his disaster. Now, we still have Adapting rotating back in. Taking a look at the cooldown on Anvil of Dawn. 13 seconds will give him enough pressure, and they will lose the Tier 1 tower. But, guys, right there, that's my #1 pet peeve. If you are a melee character, you stand in melee range. If you are a ranged character, you must be in range. Right there, by stacking up in places they should not have been, they reset. All they needed was 1 person standing against the wall, 1 person standing on the edge, and 2 people in the middle. They would have been fine and still got the kill onto Freya. But they dropped 1,500 gold and 500 right there on the tower. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically an invisible 200 gold swing, which is interesting. It's 200 gold that should have gone the way of Jerby and just... or 2,000 gold that should have gone away at Jerby, just taken away from him really quick. Adapting on Thor, now level 8. He's been doing his combos well, but now that he has penetration boots, they're really going to start to hit. Anvil of Dawn is up, so I think it's really on Adapting here to make the next move.
So, right side, Zaki doing a good job this game of just keeping that farm up. Level 9, taking a look at K, level 8 right now.
Hold on, Hamster in the jungle in a lot of trouble. Will be forced to use the Cataclysm onto 3 Shockwave as well. He's going to start rolling out here. Now, interrupted, Adapting up. That's going to be the kill.
They used a lot there. They could still pay for this. It depends on... oh, what Jerb can land. Jerb misses. Looks like Lazy Bear is going to use the last of his mana to pick up Adapting. Jerby doesn't have... oh, Jerby does have the damage, but they're going to trade out Jungler for Jungler there. We're going to see the Neath rotate in. Here comes Janice as well. It's up to Zaki to try to deter Team Jerby. Oh, Will in the background taking a lot, but Jerb's already taken a lot, forced away. Jerb finds the kill, but he's also going to find his own death.
Yeah, now Vicium in trouble. Unstable Vortex picking up that one. Zaki not able to disrupt in time. K playing it very well, and that's going to be the disengage. That's, I think,
Hamster's
it's 3
alive.
for 3.
Yeah, that was a 3 for 3. Hamster and Adapting both respawn there. No major gain in either direction, just a roller coaster. In fact, the goal difference was shrunk just a little bit. The experience difference was raised just a little bit, both on favor of Jerby.
All right, so Jerby coming out on top there. 1,200 gold, 400 experience is okay to transition in with an advantage, but not a lead. It's something that they can look at and use, and a lot of it comes down to Jerb being a level head in the middle lane. But both these teams, what's so cool is that they're both sort of playing similar in that Adapting and Jerby are the core of the team, but not the carry of the team, right? They're like the most important member and the captain, and they're doing well, but they're not straight up winning the game for their entire team by themselves. It's a team effort with a player in the center.
Which I love. Now, but Jerb has not really had the same pressure that we saw in the first game.
Yeah.
That Vulcan play was amazing, and I think it's a very smart ban, but his farm has been great. In fact, his gold per minute is currently highest at 419, making sure that he stays relevant. The issue is that Adapting and Lazy Bear are both going to start to fall off in terms of damage going into the late game. Fenrir still has CC, Thor still has CC, so it's going to come down to which mage can make the better play. When it comes down to Zaki, he's going into a pure damage build.
Yeah, and we'll see how that works out for him. Nice through space and time there with the combo. Will TF taking down Steering Pain as well. Zaki trying to turn around, but he does not have the sustain to get out of this one. Lazy Bear takes him. Oh, he does have the sustain to get out of that one. K with the unstable vortex.
Hit the big one.
Not quite.
Oh,
Adapting
K
finds a kill with
walking
a double
back
tap.
into the ultimate there. That was a huge misplay here. I don't know why he did that. Left side, Vicium does have a small advantage until he stepped onto that weave and took half his HP in one shot.
I hate when that happens, but now nice pulse irradiates, loses the steroids, but it doesn't matter as Athena's going to rotate in. Did she even assist for that?
I'm not entirely sure. Either way, though, Vicium picks up a pretty big kill, forcing out the ultimate. Even so, I'm very surprised to see that one played out the way that it did. They had such a huge advantage. Lazy Bear with a very late brutalized. We saw an ultimate go onto the wrong player coming out from the World Weaver. Hamster not getting the shield off in time, and we saw the K actually rotate back into his own death. Even so, they're going to lose a blue buff. They're going to lose some experience, some gold, and the game has been evened out.
Yeah, I mean, it really has. Now, on the left-hand side of an engagement, Vicium in a tough position. Damage onto Lazy Bear, actually a lot of it, and with the double tap coming back in, that's how you combo Thor. Great play from Adapting, just getting that kill.
Now, I'm looking at K here, level 12, puts him at the highest level in the game,
Jerb.
of course.
Jerb in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, if Jerb gets caught, it's going to be more than just damage and gold and experience. It's going to be a very long respawn timer that they cannot afford at this stage in the game.
Yeah, and losing that map pressure from losing Jerby is just absolutely killer. Probably would directly result in a gold trade depending on what else happens. We've seen a lot of sort of rotation play coming out of the solo laners. I don't even want to say rotation. They're just coming over the left-hand side of the map and chilling.
Geb right now 0-2, Athena 0-2, both with 6 assists and about 4,900 gold in hand. Nothing different. The only difference is that right there, Hamster just lost 135 gold Sentry Ward. As we see Lazy Bear rotate back over with Jerby, there's major contention and 5v5 at the Gold Fury at just 1130, which means there's a lot of farm being missed.
Definitely. Well, World Weaver charging up, going to connect onto Vicium. Nice shockwave. Zaki's very low. The Cataclysm follow-up onto Zaki's. Looks like he's going to be the prime target. Searing Pain will not connect, but K will as Lazy Bear takes down Vicium as well. Nice portal to peel for Jerb, and he's going to back off and heal up. Now Lazy Bear picking up Adapting, but it looks like the mage cooldowns are not ready, and Adapting buying time. The Gold Fury accidentally pulled, but Shockwave gets the kill. Monster Train forced out, and that's clean.
Do you see this? K is forcing away Monster Train as the remaining 4 go for the Gold Fury. That is extremely, extremely high level play coming out from the boys on Team Jerby. They're primed right now in their first lead. They're going to jump into mid lane. Monster Train forced away, will not take any damage, but he does not have a way to defend this. Coming back down, you're going to see Zaki and Vicium, but the raw heal's not only going to keep them alive, but keep them in contention. This mid tower will go down and even out the tower that they lost previously, 500 gold, going to ensure now that Jerby's team is just in the lead by 2,800.
So K has just absolutely been killing it these past 3 games, and
that's my man.
I took a look. You know what division he is?
What?
Gold. He's like gold 1.
I don't understand. He is legitimately better than the Diamond players that I have been paired with over the last 3 weeks. Like, that is even some of the Masters players aren't as good as what I've seen from K. And you can watch any game you want and say, this person did this person did this. This guy is fighting one of the best junglers in the entire world. Yeah. And he's not only competing well, but he's actually making the team fights happen.
Yeah, that last team fight was on the back of K. Jerb played it well, but K made the plays there. So really good play out of this player, and he's playing very well. Hamster on the right-hand side, double tapped and very low. Nice taunt. That should be a pick off for Team Adapting. Jerby low on mana as well, so he could get picked on top of that as Adapting goes up and will go down. K's rotating in, finds a kill with the help of Neath. Jerb under tower. Portal back, nice juke. Adapting's going to try and reposition. He's not going to be able to find it in time. And another portal from K.
They actually wind up somehow trading that 1-for-1, but Jerby's not in a good spot. He has to back. Right now on the bottom side, you're going to see more pressure. Lazy Bear not in a good spot, trying to use the Seething Howl just to heal up a little bit. Shield Wall is going to do a lot there, but not getting the second hit. They're trying to give Swellfoop an answer out here. He's taking a lot and will get picked off. Jerby with the snipe, not going to take it. Adapting finds the kill. They have overcommitted to this, and while Lazy Bear does find one, will it be worth it?
Well, Unchained to get away, gets banished out, and will fall on the tail end of Freya's steroids. Now Geb is here. Not going to be able to do too much, though. And it's just another chaotic engagement. This is a weird game, man, but, I mean, it's still in favor of Jerb there. They lost some experience, but not too much gold, about maybe 500 over the course of that engagement. Where do you think it goes from here? I mean, 13-12, it's almost tied up. I think Team Jerby's still a little bit in control, aside from when Adapting goes in with its Thor ultimate.
I think Adapting has just been making the plays here.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. That and Will's ultimates have really been on point. The issue is that their objective play hasn't been good.
Yeah, and on the flip side of that, Adapting while he's making plays has died 4 times, so Team Jerby's responding to those plays well. They're punishing for them.
That's true, but that still puts Adapting's team in a good spot. He's letting Freya get the kills and get ahead. Freya hasn't been able to make the plays so far. She's kind of doing the cleanup job. We're not seeing the banishes initiate. Oh, speaking of initiations, Jerby's trying to find the kill here. He's going to need more than just the Celestial Beam, though. He needs one more shot, and he's not going to find it. Huge rotation. Jerby's in trouble, and Jerby will be picked off.
I think Jerb has an emote for what just happened. That was really unfortunate. Jumping away is Lazy Bear. With a Brutalize, he's going to be able to get out of there on top of his Unchained. Now K could be in trouble on this right-hand side, walled off. Never
it wasn't
mind.
Janice. Yeah, like, he doesn't care about that at all. He's like, hey, thanks for the rotation, guys. We'll see you soon. Jerby gets picked off here, and my only problem with that play, because Jerby was 1 hit away. I mean, that wasn't like he misplayed. Like, they just responded well. My issue here is that going into that, Agni is 0-2, and Jerby going into that was 5-2. So why make that choice? I mean, you're a higher level, you're worth more gold. They have the rotation, and they want you dead. I just don't see why he went for it.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you just kind of get bloodlusty on the right-hand side. Lazy Bear not in the best spot. Unchained has been used. It's not going to connect with a player, so 14-second cooldown. He's going to try and use his ultimate to create some distance, but in picking up Vamana, he reduces his movement duration. Lazy Bear has made a critical mistake and will fall to the auto attacks from Adapting.
Well, I mean, if he was going to make the mistake, now is the best time to do it. The Gold Fury just about to respawn here. In fact, we're inside 45 seconds. Taking a look at Lazy Bear, he has about 30 seconds plus the rotation time. He should be there just in time for the fight, but Adapting has gone into the air, and I think he's looking for blood here. He's going to find 2, but they choose different targets. Freya's rotating in. She's going to need to try to follow up, but she's late to the party. All about Hamster there, keeping his team alive just barely, and Jerb has the heal to try to keep them up, but Swellfoop, almost out of mana, is going to be forced back to the base.
Yeah, Swellfoop with a Snap Beads reaction there, just staying alive. One of the most dangerous thing about Thor's combo is you come down from the sky with your stun, you throw your axe for the single hit, and then you Tectonic Rift for the double tap. Right. Because it's a wall that spawns, it can displace you, which results in sort of a miniature super stun. They can get on the left-hand side.
Too much
Hamster
trouble here.
Focused.
He's going to have to jump out. Hamster taking a lot of damage as well. Zaki tried to slow him down, and once again, K finding a good shot, but he's going to pay for that one as Freya goes around the backside. And again, we see Freya in the spot where she's not quite making the plays. She's kind of cleaning up once mistakes have been made. Not normal Freya play style, and I think we should expect more damage. But even so, we're seeing a lot of damage and a lot of control coming out from Adapting's team. Now taking the lead in kills 15-13. The gold difference still in favor of Team Jerby, but they've actually taken the experience difference for themselves.
I think Jerby just earned himself a Gold Fury. Because
that's true. Monster Train does not have
play.
pressure. And look at this, he actually dashes away. Lazy Bear, though, going way too hard for
adapting coming back in for the Gold Fury, though. Hamster's going to get taken down. Jerby's going to get taken down. It turns out it was bait all along. Swellfoop is still here, forced back off. Lazy Bear's going to try and recover it, and taking down the Athena, I think he might have done just that. Needs a cooldown and doesn't have it. His Unchained did not connect on the way in, so it doesn't offer him the way out. And it's so important on Fenrir to connect by jumping in, or you don't have a way to escape.
Now through space and time, coming up in a few seconds, the Fire Giant, Gold Fury has not been started. They're going to back off of it. Kay, however, has put himself in a bad spot. Going to teleport out, taking over half his health in the process, as Swellfoop on the left side is going to do his best to control. But with that amount of pressure that they put onto Janice, there's really no safe way for them back into the fight, with Athena using her ultimate to cross the map quickly.
All right, well, that's going to be a Gold Fury going the way of Team Adapting. Blinking in is Hamster, but not quite in time. Doesn't really have the help he needs. That is a suicide blink. It was worth a shot. Oh, nice Cataclysm. This actually might result in a bit more as K rotates in. A nice Aegis from Zaki, but it's not.
One more?
Not going to be enough.
Yeah, they'll find the 1-for-1 there. In fact, they're going to try to pressure for more. They force Adapting away. They could even rotate for a tower. Actually, Will in a lot of trouble, but K with a random miss right. Oh, he gets the portal! Beautiful, right out of the snipe. I didn't expect that at all. K coming back and answering. This needs to show pressure right now. They don't have Hamster, but he's up in 3. With Will and Zaki down, they have to go for the Fire Giant.
Look at the Fenrir and look at the skill build. Rank 4 of Seething Howl gives him so much lifesteal that he's going to be able to tank this no problem. Now, he did make the mistake of starting a little bit early. Lava comes up sooner. But with a raw heal, that's not a huge problem. The Fire Giant's getting bursted down very quickly for 90 minutes of the game. I don't think Adapting even knows. He's just going for his speed buff. Lazy Bear will be forced to reset
he's going
this.
up. He's going up. It's going to be up to Hamster. Can he get in there? They do find it. K in trouble, though. Watch for Adapting. No, he goes onto Swellfoop. He goes onto the backflip. Not a good shot. He's going to find. No, doesn't get the double tap. Adapting, rooted in place. Going to take damage. Trying to get away at this point. Hamster looking for the slow, and he finds it, but they know to deter. Zaki G trying to get in there. Nice banish. Adapting finds 1. Hamster super low. Trying to find 2, and they're going to get it. Really? Can Jerby back? Can Jerby back? Can Jerby back? Ooh, just barely escapes what should have been certain death.
And let's talk about that recall, because that is the cousin of the lazy back. The, oh god, this is my only way out recall. Where you're just like, okay, I have to back here or I am dead. So you just back and you hope. And you gotta...
They shouldn't have got aggressive.
Yeah, they should.
That whole thing, they should have taken their Fire Giant and walked away. Just take the ball and go home. That's what they needed to do. They wound up losing a lot of experience there. The gold difference now favor in Adapting. The only saving grace is they have 3 people with that Fire Giant, and they're trying to use it. Visham in a lot of trouble here, forced into Valkyrie's discretion. It's up to Athena to try to get the body block. She doesn't get it. Visham takes a lot in the back. They're going to be able to clean up Zaki on that one and turn their sights to the mid here, where Adapting is forced to jump away once again.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Jerby, though, grouping up on the left-hand side. Neath still running back, and looks like the call is going to be for the left tower. So prioritizing gold over map pressure here. They're just going to try and take as many structures as possible to create a real gold lead. It's currently 3,000 experience in favor of Adapting, and even on gold. So this is a very smart and important play from Jerby, and we'll see how many structures they can actually get out of it. Also, a very good tower killing potential on this team. And
Fenrir is huge.
Oh yeah, he's hit a really good point there. Nice banish and nice taunt, but the damage isn't really... Oh, there's the damage. Lazy Bear down to half real quick.
So Jerby too. They're going to miss the bomb there. Hamster looking for something in the backline. Adapting once again, trying to make the play. Finds the kill onto Jerb. We're looking at Hamster here to try to make something happen. Blink in. They're going to find Swell, but he gets body blocked. Can he find a way out? Banish going to be good. I don't know if she's going to have the opportunity. No, she will get picked off. Lazy Bear escapes, but he will be the only one to get away. And a triple kill for Freya.
That is so close to a deicide, it hurts. Lazy Bear just able to escape that one, but left tower will go down, inner tower will go down, and once again, the only problem with this Freya ADC is your structure damage a little bit weaker, and this is taking an awkwardly long time to kill. But it will fall, the creeps will come in, and the inner tower should go down as well. They've got a Vimana and an Athena to tank both of these, so it should be just fine.
Adapting takes some
Oh,
damage there.
Freya.
It looks like they're going to switch that accidentally to Freya, yeah, who takes 2 hits, which is smart. Spreading out that damage reduces the amount of damage it will do overall because it doesn't stack up. Similarly to other MOBAs, in this game, it actually resets the damage counter every time it switches to a new person.
Right now, Vicium and Adapting are killing it. Ooh, jumping in is Fenrir. He's got his ultimate. Gonna be able to pick up someone, but nice Aegis from Zaki there. You don't usually see that on Vamana, but it's worked out for him. Actually, through space and time will connect. Shockwave through, clear the path, trying to get out, but the snipe from Jerb just takes his head off.
Did you see the option coverage? If you go down a little bit, it's a portal. You walk into lane, you're taking a beam. You don't walk into the lane, you're fighting 3. That is pure perfect option coverage. And while it looks like Adapting does have a lead here, Jerby has a chance to answer back, but Adapting's Thor has completely controlled this game. We see Freya at 10-3. You know, we see Vamana putting up serious damage. We're seeing Agni rain damage from the back. 100% this game has been all about adapting. Every single play has been an adapting stun, or an adapting wall, or an adapting Berserker Barrage hitting 3 people. This guy is proving why his team got so far into the Challenger Cup, into the wild cards. He is an amazing player, and I just love the way he rotates around the map.
I love the build as well. Joden's into shifters and then going into a hi-rez star. Rank 2, he's going to keep it there. Puts him at 35% cooldown reduction, which is close enough. Gives him a nice amount of damage. Yeah, 30 damage.
That's so good.
Let's be honest, adding 25 scaling to your combo is nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Not really make or break, but it can help out a little bit. It's basically an extra tick of
It's just an extra 40 damage on his swing right now. That's huge. Sentry Ward going to be cleaned up there in towards the goal. Fury Fire Giant going to be respawning in 30 seconds. Now, what they could do here, Jerby's team has the timer. I don't know that Adapting's does. They could go for it. Once again, Lazy Bear going way too deep, taking a lot of damage. But Vicium in a lot of trouble. Actually going to absorb 2 ultimates with that shot. Actually, 3 ultimates. 4th one going to hit there as Vicium tries to answer back. Lazy Bear will be able to escape. Adapting trying to find something here. He needs a big 3-man stun. Can he find it?
Well, Hamster getting turned on. Vicium able to engage onto Vite. Now Quay on the back line will use bees to try and reset as Adapting's going completely ham and finds Jerby. K does get his kill in the back. Portal forward, and he's looking towards Monster Train. Yeah, Yenis is going to be... Ooh, that wall. That's the kill. K will fall to the DOT.
Combustion. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, like that was just... Very smart play coming overall. Lazy Bear, though, I think this has to be his recognized. That has to be the fight where he goes, okay, apparently every time I go in, my team dies. So he needs to start playing the assassin role a little bit more. I mean, you take a look at that build, he has gone into kind of an assassin build. Even with that defense, it's still not very tanky. Not tanky enough to do what he's doing. He needs to be more careful. He's not forcing out beads the way that he would like to. He's not finding picks that he needs to pick. He's just kind of baiting his team at this point. Lazy Bear has got to be more careful.
Yeah, this is just sort of the point in the game where Fenrir becomes very difficult to play. How do you use his abilities to set up for your team? And you want to sort of be Aegis bait, but that's easier said than done. So Lazy Bear not quite finding it here. Neath also in a relative weak spot compared to Freya, who with Fatalis, Demonic Grip, Polynomicon she's going. Whereas Neath not having a rage yet and being one of the lower damage hunters is
again,
not going.
Lazy Bear, I don't know what you're thinking that is going to happen here, but he's forcing out ultimates from his team again. He put himself in a really bad spot, took half his health for it, and there was no one even around to help him there. I don't know what they were planning.
He did get a ton of actives, though. Or he got an Aegis 3 on Vamana. So that happened. But yeah,
that's not really helpful. That's a Vamana with Hide of the Urchin. He doesn't care about that.
Well, that's true. Either way, though, through space and time, Jerby and K rotating in, but not where they wanted to be. Jerb getting knocked back towards the Gold Fury in an awkward position. Thor coming down, not going to connect there, and the Berserker Barrage won't do too much. Cataclysm coming through, Searing Pain not doing enough damage. K in the backline, but can he find the hit and make it count? Probably not.
He's just trying to dance around a little bit and keep Adapting's teams guessing. He's going to have a good shot, a nice unstable vortex, but he's going to be slowed very badly here. Even with the Geb shield, he's not getting out of that one. Forces the Athena ult, but Lazy Bear has taken a lot of damage. It's going to be, looks like Monster Train's going to try to hunt down for the dog, but I don't know what they can try to do here. Zaki getting low. Vicium keeping himself alive as Hamster gets picked off, and Jerby not really getting a chance to use that heal.
Yeah, Jerb will use his beads there, but the pulse coming out will TF on the right-hand side, and As I mentioned, Jerb's bees are down, but it won't matter as he's taken down by a pulse from Freya.
See, this
I
to
don't
me,
think it'll be FG.
this is picks and bans. I called it in the beginning. They didn't need the get pick where they picked it. They could have let it go. They needed Apollo. Apollo got banned, and Swellfoop has not performed with any other god besides Apollo today. It should have been a priority pick for them. You take a look at the player damage right now, and Neith getting very close to the bottom of the barrel. In fact, she's in 5th place as a carry, and that's not something you're looking for at this stage in the game.
Yeah, that's not really something you want to see. I mean, last in gold per minute on a... Honestly, it feels like Neith needs to make more gold than other hunters too, just to stay relevant. Otherwise, your auto attack damage is not that good. Late game, ultra late game, full build hunter, Neith is competitive just because hunters do so much damage. So it's like one hunter does 800 DPS, the other hunter does 1000 DPS, but who cares because it's still over 800 DPS or whatever.
Hamster has put himself out of position, correct? This actually might be a death. The taunt. That with that, do they have another hand 3? I'm looking at the board. That is a Fist of the Gods coming out from Lazy Bear. This, for all intents and purposes, will be a free fire giant unless some crazy amount of damage appears out of nowhere. It looks like they're going to take this one for free.
Well, Thor going up just to zone in through space and time, but adapting is going to be able to take the fire giant. Now, coming down is adapting, not finding the raw that he wanted, the wall. Not going to do too much either. K uses bees to try and create a way out. Swellfoop will pick up a kill on a Vicium there, but his team will pay for it in a few ways, and he actually might as well. Going to try and run out there, but adapting, giving chase, and finding the kill with the Berserker Barrage. In the middle lane, Lazy Bear's actually done some assassinating here, able to pick up Agni.
Jerby actually gets hit by the double tap. Athena's going to get out of that one, and she's actually going to go right towards the bottom, towards the tier 2, where Hamster actually has respawned. And that was a very quick respawn. Level 12 at 29 minutes. That is far below where he needs to be.
Well, all right now. So Fire Giant taken. It's only on 3 members, but it's on the support, which is great for keeping their health up over an extended siege. It's on Adapting, who is 15, 4, and 17, so definitely wants that. And it's on Vamana, who is physical, so he's going to benefit from that as well. Looking at the builds, Adapting's nearing full items, but he really needs a Titan's Bane right now.
Yes, I agree 100%. The extra burst damage coming up from there, not only on players, but on the towers, which they're going to start need to forcing down. That'd be big. Taking a look at gold in hand for him, he's not a ton right now. In fact, about 400. He could sell Bumba's Mask in a little while to be able to pick up that level 2. Warrior's Bane would help a lot. But until then, he's not going to really have that tower push potential they're looking for, which means they're looking for picks.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Jerb picking up a red buff, currently sitting 378 magic power, so not super high. And the thing about Jerb's build right here, and we've seen a little bit of damage fall off coming from him because he doesn't have any penetration in his build. So when you're going up against, let's say, a Freya, who's sitting at 50 protection with the Sovereignty, she's still taking something like 33% reduced damage to Jerb.
Oh, look at the pressure coming into the right lane. It looks like they're going to get this tower for free. That's 1,500. Lazy Bear, don't do it. Oh, he's going in deep here. I don't know what kind of pressure they're going to look for. Going on to Vamana once again. Not the target they're going to want to try for. K, forced to escape, still doesn't find it. Adapting, going up into the air for the counter initiate as Lazy Bear once again looks for something. Adapting takes down the carry. Vicium takes down the tank, and now all 5 are taking down the Phoenix.
Yeah, 7-10 split will find Jerby. Lazy Bear on the backside, able to get past the wall and get out. But it's not enough. The Phoenix will go down. And
this should be
I want to see them rotate. Yeah, they could end here. Yeah,
they should just go right for the Titan. They don't need anything else. The Hand of the Gods are up right now. They've got one of them guaranteed. Lazy Bear instantaneously takes over half his health and forced back to the fountain. He stays there for too long, it seems. The Titan will fall, and Jerby does not manage to take his second Divine Intervention in a row. Team Adapting will take it despite North American ping. The Thor, just too strong.
Rip the dream coming out from Jerby, but Adapting earned that victory, as did his team. Which is just so cool to see, right? It wasn't like one player just went super Hulk mode. Now, Adapting definitely did go Hulk mode, but it wasn't just him. Vicium did very well on that fray in the last game, playing through the team fights, positioning, disengaging and re-engaging based on his steroids. Monster Train did a great job sort of being more of a supportive mage, helping with bursting people down, forcing actives, screening and peeling for his team. Zaki was basically just a moving decoy. He ate so much coming out from Team Jerby, and Will TF, he played support at a very high level.
All in all, it was just very good. Adapting led that team perfectly. He put up 16 and 4 with 19 assists. That's absolutely incredible, with 37,000 damage done on a god that actually starts to lose damage as the game goes on. In fact, it's closer to 38. Adapting's team, you know, he was able to shot call. Will's support throughout this entire tournament has been incredible. And overall, they were able to take first place and, you know, a pretty handsome gem prize as well.
Pretty handsome gem prize. So congratulations to Team Adapting. Congratulations to Europe triumphing over North America this time. It's just a small country, but God save the Queen. They did it this time. We'll be back again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, with Divine Intervention 2-2, a second tournament, a second set of 32 teams, and a second set of really fun games. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun, and I cannot wait for tomorrow.
That's right, guys. Thank you for coming through. We'll see you again tomorrow afternoon. Make sure to be there. We have another tournament coming to you, another possible 8 hours of fun. Stick around. We have more streaming coming up next.